What's going on, everybody? I am the dark-skinned marksman, J-Steed, and he is...
Mr. Every Night, the problem solver, holder of the Infinity Stones.
And this is Rat Pack Media, and we have a special guest host with us today. Let's call her D. And how you doing, D? What's up? What's going on with you?
Hi guys, how you doing? I'm good.
Great. Tell us a little bit about yourself before we jump up in this conversation based on, the topic we're about to, which I don't want to say it just yet. But yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself.
So, single black female. That's about as much as you guys need to know right now.
Oh! Well, you know what? Fuck you too. Anyway, so let me just rip the Band-Aid off. So today's topic is compliments and advancements from the same sex. How did you deal with it when it happened? Oh, every night, got any tales to tell with this topic? Any?
Not yet, but I'm sure that comes to me as we speak on this. I don't really get compliments that often from the other sex. I mean, from the same sex.
I was about to say, you see the same sex as the other sex? What are you doing, sir? Anyway, so I guess I'll start it off. Advancements from the same sex. I mean, I'll be real with you. At this age that I'm currently am, I can honestly say it doesn't bother me as much as it may have when I was a little younger. You know what I'm saying? And these particular situations did happen when I was younger. At least twice it happened, like on a full frontal kind of situation where I was definitely uncomfortable. Lots and lots of jokes were made, but you know, that's whatever. Oh, wait, before we get started, am I the only one with a cup tonight?
Yeah, I was drinking earlier on Xbox. This is why you called me, because like.
Oh, you drank yourself to sleep.
Yeah.
I had a cup of water. That's it.
Cup of water. Well, anyway, toast up. There you go. Well, yeah, back to what I was saying. So, this one particular time, right? I was in Harlem, right? And I was just driving to park my car to get on the train. Because at that point in time, this was when my daughter was in preschool. So I would park my car in preparation to pick her up later on that day because her preschool was in Harlem. So as I'm walking to the train, I see some dude. He was kind of thuggish looking, walking towards me. Yeah, walking right to me. And, I'm like, okay, whatever. Now, mind you, I am moving out of his way. He keeps moving in my direction. I'm like, what the? So next thing I know, this dude comes and his chest is to my chest. And he kind of did a pirouette, the little ballerina move. And spun
I'm dead.
Yes. Spun around me and then whispers in my ear, "You ain't gotta look so serious, sweetness. You cute."
Oh my God.
Mind you, I'm on the phone at the point in time. So I stop. We're in the middle of the street. I stop and I look back. I'm like, wait, hold on. I'm like, what the? And mind you, he's crossing the street, walking backwards, looking at me. Get over here! I'm like, I don't know how to accept that. But at the same time, I'm not a gay man. But it was weird. It caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? It threw me for a loop. And I'm like, wait a minute, what's going on? So, like I said, back then, those type of things offended me. So, my dumb ass, I start looking myself up and down like, well, what about me attracts men? What on me?
Like, is my zipper open?
Yeah, I actually did check to see if my Jimmy was hanging out or something. I didn't know what was going on. I'm like, this is nuts. You know what I'm saying?
I'm pretty sure you had on your Timbs.
No, actually, I was going to work, so I was wearing shirt, slacks, tie, shoes. You know, typical office attire.
He was tight fitted.
The pants might have been a little tight around the thighs. I'm not gonna lie. So he probably saw more than I was willing to be promoting out there for men to be looking at. You know, and it bugged me out. It really bugged me out. You know what I'm saying? And I will say this.
Well, maybe that was why, because when you see a lot of guys with like really fitted pants, you just automatically think, yeah, he's definitely like rooting for the other team.
What you're saying
it's
is
like, why is your thigh area and butt area so tight?
Yeah, but he's wearing slacks, so you can't be loose at the office.
Right. So you're saying I was dressed gay?
No, I mean, if your hip area, ass area is especially tight, that's kind of like advertisement.
So wait. Like, so that's how. That's
like,
how
look at my tightness. Like.
So you're saying that's how you, as a woman, perceive that?
That's how we do. It's like if you're doing the tightness like extra, if you get a jump to fit into your jeans, then that might be an issue.
My school, I had 2 chicks damn near sexual harass me. I had to run in my building damn near.
Wow. But,
I didn't stick around because it was kind of rough looking.
Yeah, but so what you're saying is automatically you go right to, if a man's pants are tight in certain areas, that means he might be a little kumsi kumsa.
Yeah.
Wow. But you do know, like, office slacks, guys who wear slacks to the office, you know, there's a good chance that those things are fitted.
I mean, it could be fitted, but you guys usually have on the blazer. So
it's not always
usually
required.
buttoned up, so you not,
Not always required.
It's just usually not as fitted.
Okay. All right. So what about you? Go ahead.
So I was on my way to Pathmark, and I was taking the back alleys down, and this dude asked for direction how to get to Harlem.
Already this is starting off bad in the back alleys.
Yeah. So I was like, yo, just go straight so you can't go straight no more.
What?
Get the light, make a left, because the bridge is right there. So he drives down the block, stops. So when I catch up, he asks me again. I'm like, dude, just go straight. You can't go straight no more. You're right. You make a left at the light. So he was like, oh, okay. Thank you. So what are you getting into tonight? I'm like, wait, what?
Wait, hold up. You don't think maybe you was giving them the wrong idea when you kept saying keep going till you can't go straight no more?
Oh my God.
Hey, shit, you was in the back alleys, homie.
I was not dressed for that type of outfit. You had on something tight, I had on something loose. There's no way you can even try to say that I'm out there on
I wasn't wearing nothing tight.
and trying to sell something.
Okay, but that's some people that y'all don't know. Has it been from anyone that you do know? Like for me, it's people I know mostly.
Okay. Let's hear it.
So I had a situation where I had a homegirl, and we was cool people. You know, as having a homegirl, you guys, you talk a lot. You talk about bad relationships, good relationships.
Let me ask you.
This and the third. So
Hold on.
knows,
Real quick. How long did you know this person as to watch it with you?
for at least 8 years.
Oh, okay.
At least 8 years. So, you know, she knows I'm straight. She claims to be straight, but then she told me this story that was kind of like a revenge tip on a bi tip.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, I understand what you're saying, but if you weren't bi, I don't think you would have let the situation happen. That's just
what happened?
So she wasn't well, and her man cheated on her with her homegirl, and she woke up to find him messing around. So then she did like a threesome, and then later on, when that person, her homegirl's dude was around, she messed around with the dude to get revenge, right? But I'm like, but you joined in with your man and your homegirl. So I'm just like, that's skeptical. I don't.
What's that revenge though?
But maybe
because she slept with the girl's dude.
Oh,
afterwards.
the girl's dude.
Yeah, she slept with the girl's dude afterwards. So it would be times where we would be like together and say we're at my house and we're watching TV and we're on the couch. There's enough room on the couch. You could sit 3 people. So if I'm sitting slanted and my leg's going one way and then she's sitting another way, why is your leg touching my leg? There's like enough space. I don't think we're that much buddies that we have to touch, or we're standing together and she just has to be like touchy. Okay. Like you're like really invading my space. Like so I try to like move over, like find a way to move away.
Started. With the chair situation, she's trying to touch legs so y'all can get the scissoring starting.
I can't. Yeah, but the thing is that I'm not game and I'm not buying. So why would you even bother? The situation, I went to her house and she's with her dude. So she's sitting on his lap and they're just both staring at me after having like a little conversation. So I'm like, what happened? Like something wrong? Like, why y'all looking? She's like, oh, we want to have a threesome. We want you to be in it. I'm just like, first of all, I'm not into chicks and I don't know your dude. Like he's just some regular knucklehead off the block. But why would you think I would be interested in that? It's not going down. So it's just really uncomfortable. So what happens, I just distance myself from her. And even like a coworker, I knew she was definitely lesbian. Okay. And it's the fact that I'm not, but you're trying to like push up on me. It's like, I'm good with you being who you are, but don't try to get me into the, like, it's not going to happen. So now it's awkward at the workplace. And I got to avoid you at the workplace. I got to act, indifferent or not want to be bothered because I don't want to give you a reason to think, this is about to go down.
Hold on. There's a lot of yada, yada, yadas and skipping of details. Like, what did she do? You just went to
So jokingly, say I would wear something particular and say if my boobs happen to be extra pushed up or like my pants extra tight.
Okay, now
like,
we get it.
But I'm like, dude, you was like mad sexual harassing me right now. I was like, I'm joking. It's like, okay,
wait.
Grab my assets, like, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm like, stop doing that. It's like, I'm just joking. It's not just joking when I know that you're a lesbian. Like, you're grabbing on my parts. Like, can you not do that? Like, it's nothing. I'm like, it is something. Like, now I'm like uncomfortable. You walk into the room, I'm walking out. Like, I'm just not gonna be alone with you.
So let me ask. When did you realize you weren't into her? Was it before or after the kiss?
From the beginning, because I don't like females. So it's just like, it just made it weird. It's like, why are you touching? Like, so it's like, when people see, they go, oh, how you doing? They want to hug you. It's just like, I don't want to hug her. And it's like, I don't want to be mean, but it's like, no hug today. It's okay. Like, everyone gets a hug but you. So it just made it awkward.
Let me ask, because you see, there's like a blurred line when it comes to females, when it comes to this type of stuff, right? So women, y'all tend to like to touch each other in what would be considered inappropriate if a man did it to you, right? So at what point, how do you know that she's trying to make a pass at you if she just squeezed your butt?
Because a pass is always being made jokingly.
So everything's
under the disguise of, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
But how can you tell if it's being made as a joke versus her just being a woman and saying, oh, those pants look good on you? You get what I'm saying?
She was dating someone at the job. She was dating another female.
So
So if you're not doing that with all the females, if you're just doing that with me, then
you think maybe you were just assuming, making an assumption?
That's what my daughter was saying. But I'm just like, no. Like, no, you could tell when someone likes you, especially when they're putting it out there.
You can, but sometimes signals get crossed, and that could have been a situation with that.
That shit did not get crossed. She's going for feels.
I mean, she
saying peak feels.
Every night. Go ahead.
Some people like the hard to get one, so she figured that you're like a game, like a good prize, because she don't think.
All things considered.
But to be able to get you, it would be like a win.
I don't think, and you know what? I don't think it would be hard to get if I was playing for the same, field.
So what you're telling us is, if you was playing for the same team, you'd be an easy target?
Probably easier than being a straight person being advanced on by a lesbian.
You see this shit? And you know it's crazy.
That's just like someone like telling you, oh, you should be gay. No, that doesn't make any sense when you're completely straight. So it's like your advancement is like really uncomfortable when you know I'm straight and I'm not gonna mess with you. So then why even bother? Why make jokes? Don't be touchy-feely. Then it's like, oh, you wanna go out to eat? Like, no. Like, oh, I'm not gonna try anything. I'm like, no, I don't want to go out to eat. Like, why waste your money on me? Don't waste your money on me. Like, don't waste your money on me because it's not going to happen.
She asked you out on a date?
Yeah.
Okay. So wait,
like a few times.
Every night, go ahead.
She actually said date?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, she's bugging.
Because at first it was, oh, let's go out to, to dinner one day. Let's go, to this nice restaurant, go to whatever. And then it became like a date. And this is like, how many times, like, I've been working with you for mad years. Why you keep?
Okay. So again, I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked earlier that clearly you didn't get. So at what point did you realize you weren't interested? Before or after the kiss?
There was no kiss, it was a grab. You're gross.
Hey, baby!
Just asking.
No, it just makes you uncomfortable, and it's like you don't want to be around. So I've lost a few friends that way.
All right, but real quick,
you don't want to be like, it's like I don't want to be bothered with it.
All right, well, real quick, I just want to put a disclaimer out there. In no way are we being homophobic. We're just having fun with a topic. These things happen to straight people every day. We're just having a friendly conversation about it. So back to you every night. When you got sexually harassed at work when the guy grabbed your butt, what did you do?
Wait a minute. What?
Inquiring minds want to know.
That ain't no.
But you know what? That makes it dangerous for people who are like really seriously about their orientation to get hit on by someone of the same sex. They could get like really dangerous. Like people have died for that. So I just think they need to be really careful and be, straight up with their intentions.
You are absolutely
and respect
correct.
respect their
boundaries,
their view on it. Like don't try to push it on me.
What you say every night?
More aggressive when it comes to that. I don't think dudes just be grabbing on each other.
Maybe at a party.
Listen,
a party they might.
Yeah, it's possible.
Take a little advantage. Like it's really crowded and everyone's drinking. They might think, oh, you might be down because you're a little tipsy now. And it's like,
yeah, that could definitely.
Unless they want to dance together. Chicks that dance together all the time, and that's where this situation starts.
Yeah. So you ain't so D, you ain't never have a girl grind up on you in a party?
No, I don't really go to parties much.
Oh.
So
sorry.
I'm a homebody, so I'm a homebody, so
But I got a story, right? Where a dude hit on me in a extremely aggressive way. And at this point, I was much younger than the story that I previously told, right? So it was, I want to say one evening, me and my homeboy Mike, we were going down to the village to meet up with these two chicks that we were dealing with. They were sisters. So we agreed on a certain time to meet on West 4th. Those that don't know, West 4th is a street in Manhattan. Anyway, so we agreed to meet down there, right? So we're standing around, and these two white guys walk up to us.
Wait, isn't West 4th known for like?
Listen, yeah. It's the village.
Like,
down into the Lions Den.
Right. So, but the thing is, we were going to this spot called Groove. I'm not sure if you guys are familiar with it. Nice little black bar.
Rib?
Huh?
You said the club was named Ribbed?
No, it's called Groove. So as we're waiting, these two guys are coming across the street because we're standing on the corner. So homeboy walks up to me and he says, "Hey, just want to let you know, I got an ass tighter than a 12-year-old boy's, and I love black men," and pats me on my shoulder and keeps it moving, looking at me, smirking.
Cause you're in the area. You're in the area.
Would you say every night?
I said you 6'2" and you the darksman on marksman.
Dark skinned marksman, I guess, but at the same time, I mean, like at that age, I was like 26. So immediately I felt offended. I was pissed. I'm like, in my mind, I'm wanting to fight. But again,
don't touch me. Don't touch me.
Yeah, pretty much. That's what I was on. But in my more mature, wiser years, thinking back, that wasn't really the right way to react to that situation. It was just like, you know what, just accept it for what it is. It's just a compliment. Even though it went overboard by telling me that he had an ass as tight as a 12-year-old boy. That was a little
that wasn't sexy at all. That was just creepy.
No, it was a little bit
Well,
that was too much going on.
Yeah, so, but yeah, and still, it was definitely a little bit too much, and then on top of that, it kind of gave me the pedophile vibes. Yeah. Like, what are you doing?
Like, why would you even know that?
Yeah.
West 4th is the vibe down there.
Mhm. Yeah. So, I mean, once again, like I just want to put it out there, we are not being homophobic. We're just having a conversation about situations that we've had. Once again, it's all fun and games, nothing to be offended by. And please like, share, subscribe, join the tribe. It only helps the show grow. And so D, you out in these COVID streets getting that D?
Why not?
You know our listeners can hear a head shake, right?
No, absolutely not. It's curfew. What you doing?
No, I was just out in the curfew. I'm not even gonna lie. I ran out there.
Oh, you trying to get your head busted up, huh?
Well, I had to feed the family. Would you say every night?
Which one?
Which one what?
Which head you trying to bust out?
And for those listening, every night and D are not of the same sex, so this is not that type of harassment.
True.
Right. So this doesn't make D feel uncomfortable, even though she feels uncomfortable damn near all the time.
Yeah, everything makes me uncomfortable. That's true.
Exactly. Shit, you look at her funny. She's uncomfortable. So I don't even know what to
That's true
say.
too.
I don't even know what to say. So D, tell us a little bit more about yourself since we got you in a more comfortable state.
Oh my God, this is like a job interview. I don't know
No,
how I'm
it's
supposed to
not.
answer
It's
that.
really not. But our listeners would like to know who the hell we're talking to. Would you agree every night?
Yeah, what's your social?
So, video game player. I like to read a lot. I love movies and music.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Video games, huh? What kind of
Yeah.
game?
Oh, see, mine is whack because I get stressed really fast. So I can't be having like games that's gonna be like bugging me out. But my favorite is Sims and Tomb Raider.
All right. So
All right.
you said Sims, right?
What happened?
You said Sims, right?
Yeah.
So your Sims is out here getting this action in this COVID?
Nah, they chilling. They chilling in the house. They on curfew.
Damn, them too?
So what are you see? It's obvious to see that you're an introvert / hermit. What do you do to pass the time in these COVID? Because that's just what it is.
Yeah, I'm here.
You just going.
Like I said, same thing.
We know you.
Just what?
Never.
Talking
Okay.
to someone else. No, just like I said, I read a lot. I read a lot of supernatural novels, and I watch a lot of YouTube, and I watch a lot of cooking channel and do-it-yourself channels. So I'm just never bored. I'm just never bored.
That's good to know. That's good to know.
Yeah, so like being in the house to me is not a punishment. You know, some people feel like, oh my God, I can't take it. I'm in the house. It's like, make your house your haven. You know, you don't like being home. Make it so that you love to go home at the end of the day, not that it's a chore to have to go home.
Okay.
Just imagine
So you won't be bored, you know. Huh? Oh,
this happened in the 80s. We didn't have no YouTube and shit like that.
right.
Okay.
But you still have books, because I mean, I would go to the library and try to bring home like 11 books, 12
So
books.
you're a nerd.
No, I'm not.
You're not.
Because anything that's forced education is like annoying to me. I can't. I can't. But if you give me a bunch of comic books and I got them in order, I'm good. I'm so good.
Sounds like a nerd to me, but whatever. So, earlier you said that you're a single Black woman. Why are you single?
Because I can't deal with these relationships with all of the lines and bullshit. So I was every time I'm in a relationship, it's never just dating. It's you start to date and then it's this full-blown relationship and years go by. So I'm just like, I need a break. I need a break. That's one less stress.
So why not just fuck?
Because then one or the other, I mean, either or person gets more attached, and then that becomes a problem. Then it's why didn't you pick up, call me when you get home, text me when you get this, like, oh, you didn't tell me you was going to your whatever house. Like, why do I have to report to you about what I'm doing? Like, it's just fucking, so don't be all up in my business. Like, you don't need to know. So, I mean, you can't just do that. You can't just do that because it always turns into something else. And people out these days are crazy as fuck. You know, you're getting killed at your job or trying to get into your building. Like, you gotta get all protection and come on, this is no.
Have you experienced these things?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody stalked you before.
Yeah. So now it got to the point where I wouldn't even let them know where I live or where I work.
Get out of here, stalker.
It doesn't have to be at my job. Like, if so come here, I'm not here. But then it's like they know what time you get off, so there's no back door. So now I just get to the point where you don't need to know where I work. You don't need to know where I live. You don't need to know
Every night, what's on your mind? Because clearly it looks like your brain folds are crinkling up like you got a lot to say back.
Yeah, because she's giving up the good if they bugging out like that. come to the job unexpectedly.
So you pretty much put the D on him.
Listen, it's on the mind frame. It's on the mind frame. I had someone bug out on me. I just met them that day, but I plan to have spend a day with my daughter. So he's doing the whole nail salon, going to eat, going to the movies. So I met him on my way, and I usually don't give up my number. And he just seemed like really cool, and he was cute. So I was like, yeah, this is my number. I was like, I'll call you, before I get to the nail salon, because then we're going to be busy after that. And I called him early to let him know that I couldn't call him because we got there earlier than supposed to. He went off on me. Oh, if you didn't want to deal with me, you should have told me. Bitches always doing that. Like, I'm like, I don't even know you. Like, why you go? He ranted, and I'm just holding the phone like, did this just happen? Like, this really hung up the phone, blocked him. I'm like, yo, I dodged the fucking psycho. Like, I dodged the psycho. So
you attract psychos and stalkers.
I do.
Where are you finding people? Like, what are you going to
And the thing is that I'd be really careful, like, picking out my dates. I'd be so careful, and then it's like, for what? Like, I went through all of this, making sure, just to turn around and end up with a fucking weirdo.
Are these guys of a different race other than your own?
The last few, no. They was just light skin. They was just
Wait, is that your preference? Is that a preference?
No, I don't have a preference. My preference is whoever's good to me, I'm good with them. If I vibe with you,
so why not date Santa Claus if that's the case?
Imagine. No. No.
I mean, shit, you might as well say you are since you ain't dating nobody. He's imaginary.
It's a crazy world. It's a crazy world now. So
Only getting crazier. Only getting crazy.
You have to be really careful. People meeting people on Tinder and getting murdered. Like,
whoa. I don't know about that life, but I guess that now means that if ever we do that social experiment with Mr. Every Night, we gotta be very careful. Now you're trying to send a homie out there to get murdered. Because that is gonna be hard for you to find another partner. Shit.
Wow. Mr. Every Night's life matters.
Hey. All right. Funny. So, I don't know what else you want to talk about. We got a few more minutes left to this. I mean, we already discussed D's homophobia. Talked about everyone squeezed in the back alleys. Talked about me getting hit on in the streets because my Jimmy was on full blast. So we just all messed up in this game, right? I'm starting to think we the ones out here sexually harassing people without realizing. Perhaps, I don't know. Stranger things.
I still think the whole thing with you guys in your great sweatpants. Like, y'all sweatpants don't be tight, so I don't know what the excuse is for that one.
Well, I don't wear sweatpants outside. I can't stand doing that. And for the ladies that know me, know that I should not be wearing sweatpants.
Oh my God.
Hey.
Here we go. Here we go.
J-Steed, the dark-skinned marksman, strikes again, baby. So, yeah.
So what, you going full-blown suit to the supermarket? Like, what are you wearing to the supermarket?
What, say it again?
So what are you wearing to the supermarket? You don't wear sweatpants. You going to BJ's. What you got on?
Jeans.
Fitted jeans? What's going on?
No, I'm wearing
high ankles. You got the high ankle.
Understand, I am 6'3.5". I am not
wearing the cuffs.
Fitted. Every night.
You wearing capris?
Right, the capris with the high ankles.
Hey, don't judge me with my capris, all right?
Looking Island.
That ain't a purse. That's a
Get the
satchel.
penny loafers on.
Stop judging me. Stop judging me. You're making me feel funny. But anyway, so we gonna have to wrap. So before we do, D, is there any last words you want to say on the topic?
Don't push up on people who are not down with your plan. That's it. If you know that they are particular, whatever side they're on, let them be. Don't try to stress them out.
Yeah, just don't be touching people that don't want to be touched.
All right.
Yeah,
well, I'll say like this. I think all compliments are welcome, and I'm flattered by any and all, but I do not want to be harassed as a man. I'd rather be harassed by women, but
not even that.
Just find out who your audience is. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes that harassment from women, you don't even want it either.
You don't even want it. You don't want to be like, as a female, you don't want to be harassed by guys.
So D, like I said, we're wrapping right now. So it's nice having you on the show. And with that being said, I am the dark-skinned marksman J-Steed, and he is
every night the problem solver, holder of the Infinity Stones.
That's Rat Pack Media, and that's a wrap. Good night.